A fun fact about me is I can probably beat a lot of people at FIFA. Hi everyone, my name is Ibifuro, People and Culture Lead at Czech. I'm here with the We Create team and I'm absolutely excited today. A fun fact about me is I can probably beat a lot of people at FIFA. When I started my career, mental health wasn't anything people talked about. You go into the office 9, sometimes you work till 10, and nobody really cares about what's going on in your life. But I think when we hit 2020 and COVID happened, there was a turning point of sorts where people started to prioritize their mental health. We started to see like the great resignation where a lot of people started to leave, their organizations to go in search of, places that prioritize mental health. And I think that really brought the conversation to the forefront where people started paying attention to what mental health is and why as an employer they need to prioritize it. So yeah, it has really progressed. There's still room for improvement, but we are having this conversation right now. That just means that it's progressing. There are quite a lot of initiatives. At Czech, we really prioritize our people. We're really intentional about their mental health and just their well-being in general. So my top two initiatives would be making sure annual leave is mandatory. I know a lot of organizations they say they have paid time off. However, you get scared to even go on leave. But here at Czech, we reach out to people when we see that some time has passed and you haven't gone on leave. We're actively reaching out to you to make sure you go on leave, right? So that's one major way where we've really prioritized mental health. Another key one that sticks out to me or stands out to me is the mentorship program that we've implemented, where we, you know, pair team leads and junior and mid-level team members so that they can get the coaching that is required. A lot of young or junior team members don't have the experience required. So you see them making mistakes that are really avoidable or feeling like the world is ending because they have a tight deadline. But because of the mentorship program, they are able to speak to their team leads or senior team members within the team who can coach them and guide them accordingly. Burnout is it's not just a buzzword, it's actually a thing, right? And if a lot of people are honest with themselves, they can actually share their experiences with burnout. So as a HR leader, it's important that you are having these conversations with management, right? They need to understand that if people are not performing optimally because they have personal issues, they have mental health issues, then it's going to affect the company in the long run, right? So when you have this conversation with management, you are able to look at practical ways, to ensure that the mental health of people within the organization is prioritized, right? So one way you can do that is build consensus with management, top team leads within the company, and then you take it from there. So you make sure that for boundaries, there are one-on-one feedback sessions, so people are getting feedback when they need it. One key stressor for people that causes burnout is uncertainty when they don't know where they fit in within the company. So when you have frequent feedback sessions, people know where they stand. When you appreciate them from time to time, you give them a simple shout out. That also improves their self-esteem, right? And then you're not reaching out to people on Saturdays or after work has closed, right? So that people can have time with their families, they can have time to rest so they can even be more productive. So I think it really plays a big part, right? um as humans, we're emotional beings at our core, right? And there's this thing where you want to feel like you belong, right? You want to feel seen, you want to feel valued. So when you appreciate your people, and there are different ways to do this, when you appreciate your people, you see them start to go above and beyond, right? You see them more engaged. And it's simple to just do these things. You can shout them out during a team meeting, for a job well done. You can appreciate them during a one-on-one conversation with them. You shouldn't always criticize all of the time, right? I know nobody is perfect. Nobody is always working at an optimal level. However, you should appreciate and reward more than you criticize.
Merchandise, like anyone would call it, is a great opportunity for people that relate with what you do, your mission, your objective, your vision as an organization or a community, to get to advocate for your community or your company, as case may be.